They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in the hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh, tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's looking deep for Bell. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's brought down after a good gain. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff, and his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Again, Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matt Longacre in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Ben on 3rd and long. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And his throw is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that's incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is...
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long. It's gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustment. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Longacre in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's go.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Show that bench release and go.
Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Samson Ebukam able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again they run with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing on 3rd. Goal. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Value three.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it is incomplete. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 40. Six yards, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Now Goff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. Now a desperation, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Morgan Burnett, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because